You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, coming at you with another live stream. What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Give me 1 second. Let me make sure everything's good. As you enter into the chat, make sure you hit the thumbs up. You already know the routine. We're going to get to the topic at hand. So without further ado, let's get to the topic.
Yo, what's going on? What's happening? I'm gonna attempt to answer a question that the black community has been trying to answer for the longest. For real. I'm gonna give you my personal opinion, and you may say, well, what are you talking about? You know, towards the question. And that big question is, why is it that black people hold one another down? Pull one another down? Or just, you know, in layman's terms, we suffer from the crabs in a barrel.
When you go through adversity and you go to the next step, you have the crabs in a bucket mentality. So the crabs in the bucket mentality is when you're in that bucket, they don't want you to leave. When you go through that adversity, they want you to stay in that adversity. They don't want you to take the next step. So as you transition to where you're supposed to go, they want you to stay in that bucket with them while we supposed to flow to the water. He's going to explain everything. He made a lot of sense. You already know who it is. This time, I'm going to make sure I'm going to leave his channel link to the comment section. Y'all know who this is. Ringo did a live about him. I talked about him his last video maybe a month ago. So we revisiting his channel. He talked about this, so I want you to hear what he has to say. I need a mic check in the comment section. Let me know y'all can hear me loud and clear. Let me know if everything's good, y'all. All right, without further ado, let's play the clip.
Mentality. And I want to say this before I even get to it. First and foremost, crabs don't even belong in a barrel.
That's true.
That's the first thing. They belong in an ocean.
Right.
But in this particular case, the barrel is what represents the United States. And the crabs that pull one another down are the ones that don't want to see other crabs or see crabs that look like them, that walk like them, that talk like them, make it out of the barrel to the ocean, where the ocean is limitless.
That is very true. And we're seeing that right now. You would think that when they see you make the next step, that they will be happy for you. They're not happy for you. After you went through the adversity, you're doing what you're supposed to do. They start pushing fear, pushing doubt. That's pushing fear mentality, pushing doubt mentality, and keep you closed in. They don't want you to do what the Lord telling you to do. They want you to stay in that bucket. That's fear mentality. Let's go.
You can be totally autonomous, independent, sovereign in the ocean. But in this barrel, you have to have this slave type mentality. Straight up. And other crabs that may look like you, think like you, walk like you, talk like you, don't want to see anyone make it out of the barrel because of the fact that they suffer from insecurity.
That's right. Insecurity is fear too. Insecurity is fear too. Let's continue.
And laziness. And I'll explain to you what I mean by that. Let me tell you something. First and foremost, never tell anyone of any ethnic race or background your plans. Never. Always do what you think or know what's in your mind to do, and that'll let them know what you're doing. But never tell people your plans ahead of time. Like if you want to move to another state, don't let nobody know that you plan on moving.
That's true. That's true. When I first went to Florida, the only one that knew was 267. Nobody else knew I was moving to Florida. Of course, the lady I was dealing with at the time, that's one thing. Nobody else knew I was moving to Florida. And when I did do a live in Florida, nobody knew I was in Florida. People thought I was in another country. So I could have kept it that way and say I'm in another country because, you know, at that time people were like, oh, Ronald's outside of America. You know, he looked like he's in Caribbean island, maybe in Africa. Who knows? However, I was in Florida. Let's continue. He's right, though.
Specifically black people. Because they're quick to tear you down.
Right.
The reason why they're quick to tear you down is because of the fact that in their minds, when you're telling them what you want to do, they're computing it and they're saying, well, there's no way in the world I can move out of the state. I can give you several examples. If you plan on buying a brand new car, they're going to have that they're going to use the same type of mentality. There's no way in the world I could buy a car.
There's no way I could buy a car. Yeah. He's right about that. They see you buy a car, you got a lot of people, well, why he getting a car? Why he getting a place? Why he doing this? Why he doing that? Why he don't want to stay in the bucket with us? We don't have what it takes like him.
So if I can't buy a car, the person that's telling me that looks like me, talk like me, walk like me, stays in the same community, right, as I do, if I can't buy it, I know this nigga can't. They're plain and simple. They're insecure. And then lazy as well. Because if you were to make it out of the barrel, right? And you're in that ocean and they can see it. That crab that walks like you, talk like you, comes from the same environment. That crab sees you out there in the ocean and you got your own food, your house and all of this stuff. Right? They can't make excuses anymore towards why they living in the hood. Why they doing bad. Because the person that's out there in the ocean that's doing great for themselves came from the same environment, had to suffer from the same adversities as this other crab did, yet and still this crab is still stuck in the hood.
Ooh, man. He's telling a lot of gems, y'all. Let me come closer to the mic. He's telling a lot of gems. Yes, he is indeed. Let's go.
So it's easy for us to knock one another down. Because we want everybody to be on the same playing ground as we are. But then everybody's not like that. All black people are not like that. Some black people want to get the hell out of here. Metaphorically speaking and realistically speaking, some people really want to get the hell out of here. The mentality that black people have, the crabs in a bucket mentality, a barrel, whatever you want to call it. And then also, literally, really get the fuck out of the United States.
Get out of the USA. Get out of the USA. He's saying it. Let's continue.
We're not a monolithic type of people. Straight up. Real talk. White America has typecast us into being a monolithic type of people. Real shit. That's what they done. But at the end of the day, this is real shit. There are some hard-working black folks do any and everything to achieve whatever goal that they put their minds to. There's some hardworking black folks that will sacrifice to get to whatever top that they feel as though that they need to get to. It's real shit. I can say I'm one of them. And I don't.
Hey, he's going in, y'all. He's going in. Y'all know he goes in. He speaks his mind. He's going to let it be known. It is what it is. He's speaking his mind. Hey, the Lord is speaking through him. He's talking about his adversity. And I'm glad that this video is being talked about. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck what people say. Because black people always got some shit to say. And you'll be a fool to listen to those particular black folks that got some shit to say. Black folks that are successful ain't got time to hear that shit. That's real shit. Now I ain't gonna lie, every now and then the shit get to me. I'm not perfect. But always, at least keep this in mind. And I'm like I said, I'm not perfect, but it's like, why argue with a fool?
Why argue with a fool? Yeah. Why argue with a fool? Why argue with a day-based mind person? Yeah. They want you to yell and scream. That's their only time they want attention. You got the trolls like that. You got some of these content creators that is doing fear-mongering. It's like that. You name it. Let's continue.
That's the thought process that I have. When people leave stupid ass comments like, man, why you drink all this water? Okay, well, this is a 20 to 30 minute video, right? That's the first thing. I'm giving you an example of ignorance. I'm giving you an example of the crab in a barrel mentality. First and foremost, this is a pint of water. Is it full? No. I don't think I've ever had this pint of water full each and every time I've done a video. That's the first thing. The second thing is, even if I were to just drink this whole thing within this video, that would be enough for a day. But see, the problem is, every fucking time I do this,
they get jealous. They jealous, man. They jealous. They jealous that they don't do what they're supposed to do. They focusing on you drinking your water. They focusing on other things. They got the weird behavior, strange behavior. It's a lot of that going on. So yeah, I'll just ignore them. I'll ignore those people that's not doing anything with their life. You're doing something right for them to be pissed off. Let's go.
It bothers you. You want to know why it bothers you? And the reason why I always drink water on every video that I do? Because it lets you know that your punk ass should be drinking water too.
You got a point there. You got a point. You got a point. There's no argument with that. There's no argument with that whatsoever. And he's speaking on point. Passion. Letting it be known. Let's continue.
I do this. I drink water intentionally. Straight up. To let black people know that what time is it? I think it's about 2 something. It's about 2:30 this afternoon. Have you had your water today? Real shit. But see, that's the lazy people that say shit like that. That's the crab in a bucket type motherfuckers. Talking about why you drink so much water. That shit don't make sense. If I just drink this today, I don't think that this is enough. But I'm just saying, if I just drink this pint of water today, that's sufficient. It's not too much. I've heard stupid shit like black people saying, well, he gonna wind up hurting himself. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing where you overhydrate yourself.
Yo, he going in, and rightfully so. He going in because they make excuses for themselves. They paranoia, fear mongering, and want you to be stressed out. Don't let these people stress you out. They stressing themselves out. They don't know how to get their life together. They don't want to get their life together. They see you got your life together, and they living vicariously through you or any other person that is talking like this. They have an issue. Yeah, if you talk about other things, they be cool with you, with their low vibrational self, because they love being low vibrational.
You that same type of motherfucker that be putting butter on 3rd-degree burns and think that shit work? The ignorance.
Demons. Tell them about
I remember when I was young, I listened to an old lady told me when I had the pink eye, well, all you had to do is just take some urine and pour it in your eye. That shit burned the fuck out of my eyes. My eye. Right after I did that dumb shit, because I was listening to old grandmama, thinking that she know everything.
That was a demon.
My grandmother, some old lady.
That was a demon. It's not her per se. It was a demon because the demon came inside of her and knew who you were. And look where you at today and where you're going in the future. They know who you are. They try to stop your progress. So it's not necessarily her per se. It's the demon that was inside of her. As you stated a few seconds ago, demons.
You know, she had the home remedies and shit. Right after that, I had to be rushed to the hospital for pouring drips of waste in my fucking pink eye. Excuse me. But yeah, it's the truth, man. It's the truth. And I don't want to hear all of that. Oh, well, you know, the reason why black people, you know, got this crab in a bucket or barrel mentality, you know, and we want to see one another down is because of the Willie Lynch letters. Well, first and foremost, to be factual with you, we don't even know if Willie Lynch ever existed. That's the first thing.
Speak it. Esau always trying to push fear narratives. Speak it. You on point. Let's go.
Second thing is, it's 2024 and everybody walking around this bitch saying, I'm a boss. Wait, let me tell you something. One thing about a boss is that you'll fail to, you know, realize is that a boss thinks for him or herself. So it don't make a difference whether Willie Lynch existed or the letters went around the whole world or whatever have you. You have your own what? Mind. That's right.
Absolutely. You're right about that. Let's continue.
Oh shit. And you be thinking that these dudes that be running around here in the hood be shooting and killing each other? You say, oh man, that's the Willie Lynch syndrome. You know what I'm saying? It's blacks against blacks and it's colorism and it's young people against old people and this and that and so forth. And we're learning to hate each other and hate our color, our skin and our hair. And this is the reason why you got black people shooting at each other. Black people know right from wrong. Because let me tell you something. We shoot and kill each other, but those same thugs talking about I'm a thug and I'm this and I'm that, and they got their chests all out, you know what I'm saying? They the man in the streets. Well, guess what? They the man in the streets. They demand respect in the streets. Well, those same thugs that demand respect in the streets sure as hell don't demand respect in a court of law. They don't demand respect from the judge, Your Honor, and the prosecution.
That's facts. Facts on facts on facts. Let's go.
They give it. Whenever the judge or the prosecution asks questions, the same thug that went around talking about he demand respect and this is my block and I'll shoot you in your face and all the rest of that shit is answering questions with yes, sir, and yes, ma'am.
Right.
So we know the difference. American society.
Right. He's explaining the situation. Let's go.
Let alone themselves and their family. While others such as myself, right? We want more. Fuck the bucket. I want to know what that ocean like.
He said, F the bucket. I want to know what that ocean like. Ooh-wee. I got to rewind that. Oh, man, he's going in. He's going in. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? You're on your own. You're independent. Some people are meant, specifically black, some black people are meant to be workers, 9 to 5. That's all. That's the only work that they, or the only contribution that they can give towards American society, let alone themselves and their family. While others such as myself, right? We want more. Fuck the bucket. I want to know what that ocean like. That's what I strive for.
He said, F the bucket. F you stand still, SOBs. F y'all. F y'all. That's what I'm talking about, man. Ain't you tired of these standstill excuses, fear-mongering SOBs make the most excuses ever in their effing life? Let me rewind it again so y'all can hear it the third time. Hear it loud and clear. Y'all won't support content like this or Minds or Ringo or Brainwiz or any man that's standing up for truth. Y'all won't support it. You support downgrading SOBs because you're a downgraded SOB your doggone self. You love seeing your people at the bottom. You, so-called blacks, love seeing your people at the bottom. Ain't no other Gentiles or other cultures thinking about what we doing. You are the main co-conspirator. F out of here, man. Let's rewind it again, man. People got problems when you want to make changes in your life and you believe in the Most High. They got an issue with that. They got an issue you believe in the Most High. You trust the Most High. And the Most High putting certain people in your life for his reasoning, not your reasoning. They have an issue with that because of their low, insecure self. These men, these ladies, very low, insecure. Ain't hard to get these ninjas to go at each other's throat 24/7. And they get mad when you see you go through that adversity and you still have trust in the Most High. You learn from your mistakes. They get pissed off, miserable, because you want to get a nice car. You want to get a nice home. You want to do what you need to do to take care of your family. Or you're a man that's on your own for the time being. You figuring things out. Then you meet a lovely lady. They get mad when you meet a lovely lady. They ticket attacking and that. Because they miserable of who they dealing with. Who they going home to. I'm tired of these SOBs, man. I'm glad the Most High is using people like this, Ringo and others, to show you what reality is. With your narcissistical behind selves, man. Let me rewind it again. Let me play this. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. Here we go.
And make it so that that person won't get the opportunity to live out his or her dreams. Because you know you ain't worth shit. You know you ain't gonna get up off your ass. Straight up. I hear this all the time in the comment section of the videos that I do about black people. They'll say, well, man, everybody ain't meant to be an entrepreneur. You right. You right. Everybody's not meant to live in a free world. In a free world, I'm talking about free world, real world, meaning that, you know what I'm saying, you on your own, you're independent. Some people are meant, specifically black, some black people are meant to be workers, 9 to 5. That's all. That's the only work that they are, the only contribution that they can give towards American society, let alone themselves and their family. While others such as myself, right? We want more. Fuck the bucket.
F the bucket, he said.
I want to know what that ocean like.
He said F the bucket. I gotta do that. I gotta play it again. Hold on. He said F the bucket.
To be an entrepreneur. You right. You right. Everybody's not meant to live in a free world. In a free world, I'm talking about free world, real world, meaning that, you know what I'm saying, you on your own, you're independent. Some people are meant, specifically black, some black people are meant to be workers, 9 to 5. That's all. That's the only work that they are, the only contribution that they can give towards American society, let alone themselves and their family. While others such as myself, right? We want more. Fuck the bucket. I want to know what that ocean like. That's what I strive for. They say the sky's the limit. No, it's not. I can tell you to be a fat. Now, some people may say, hey, Langston, what do you mean? You can tell me to be a fat. You going out in space? No, I haven't. But I can tell you this, the reason why I can say it's factual is because of the fact that they got 2 astronauts stranded in the space station right now. And NASA is saying that we ain't coming to get y'all niggas until next year, February. And you got motherfuckers just floating, just like this.
I don't know anything of that. I don't know anything of that, what he's talking about. I don't believe, personally, they went through the furnace. They've been trying since eons to go through the furnace. You know, the clouds is where they act for the most part. I'm not saying they don't see certain particles and do different things. It's just that they haven't gone through that portal. Now, the Debo, Black Esau have, he go visit it to and fro, do what he do. When people are in fear, that's when he visits these people's homes and stuff. However, hey, it is what it is. I'm not saying they're not out there. I'm just saying they ain't go through that furnace. Let's go.
Shit. What else? Before those 2 dudes, excuse me, the dude and the chick, that's stranded in space. What if by chance they were just, we gonna rewind it. They just got into the NASA program. And they had them a typecast black person. One of them monolithic niggas. They had a friend like that. And they told their friend, yo, hey, listen, man, I just joined the NASA program, man, and man, I might be going to space. Well, I know what you're gonna say. You know, those people are white. So black people be like, man, good looking and this and that. Well, let's just turn the tone down and make it a little darker. So what if those same 2 white people that stranded in space were black? And they were talking to another black person. Well, guess what? That other black person would be like, nah. Nigga, you ain't never going to space. First of all, you're too damn dark. They make jokes of it too. Not only are
I get what he's saying about that. I definitely get what he's saying about that. He's using an analogy. However, we are space explorers. I'm not going to get into that. This is not the type of video. They know that. Our people don't want to realize that they are. If you've seen the movie Hancock 1 and 2, that lets you know that back then, you know, we was flying. We went through waters. Christ even flew, went through waters. So that's nothing new. I know exactly what he's talking about, metaphorically speaking. The thing is, they so much in the barrel, they don't want to get their wings fly. They don't want to do what needs to be done. I get exactly what he's saying in code. Let's continue. They even know, the programs even know that. Let's go.
He's insecure and lazy, but they'll make a joke or a mockery of what you want to do, who you want to be, your achievements and goals in life. Like laughing it off. And another thing is, they ain't gonna never send niggas out of space. That's why I don't listen to the monolithic niggas, man. Real shit. Hey, Pretty Ricky, my fault. If you didn't want me to say this, but this is a good example. When Pretty Ricky had achieved, you know, the amount of money that he wanted to make, you know what I'm saying, a couple years back, you know who he told? He might have later on told his family. Probably not. The first person he told, at least to my recollection, at least that's what he told me, was me. Cause he knew that I was gonna celebration time. Come on, dun, 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 have a good time. There's a party going on right here, and it might have been. It wasn't Mike. I was celebrating. He never stopped by and dropped anyone's on me. Didn't have to. I didn't need nothing from him. All I needed to know was there was another black man that made it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All praises to the Lord, man. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Let's continue.
That man, my brother, the numbers that he set out to get, he been trying to do that for years. And to hear that he did it was good enough for me. Why can't we have that same type of feeling and of joy that I had and other people like me have when we hear that another brother and sister achieved their goals?
That's right.
Then now I see my brother out there in that ocean and he's doing good. Now you can't tell me if you from Pink House Projects. Brownsville, you can't tell me. Brooklyn, you can't tell me. There's no possible way you can't make it out of it. Cause
I'm going to rewind that. I'm going to rewind that. Listen what he just said again.
My brother, the numbers that he set out to get, he been trying to do that for years. And to hear that he did it was good enough for me. Why can't we have that same type of feeling and of joy that I had and other people like me have when we hear that another brother and sister achieved their goals? Then now I see my brother out there in that ocean and he's doing good. Now you can't tell me if you from Pink House Projects. Brownsville, you can't tell me. Brooklyn, you can't tell me. There's no possible way you can't make it out of it. Cause Pretty Ricky did. Can't run that shit by me. Can't give me no excuses.
Go in and say that. Go in. No holds barred. Go in.
Cause I saw that man work his ass, bust his ass. I seen him. Whatever he had to do, he did it. He got the job done. And one day I'll have him come up here and tell his whole story. Started from the bottom, now we here.
Let's go.
Mess me with it. I live in a middle class neighborhood. A lot of people that live in the community, they graduated from college. You know, they did it the right way, quote unquote. Had I listened to all of the people, black folks, that told me I had to do it this way. Pre-K, kindergarten, K to 8th grade, then 8th grade to 12th, and then 4 years of college, go in debt, get your degree, go out there to the work field, and then you can live in a nice neighborhood like this. Had I listened, I wouldn't be right here, because I did it my way, and I got just as much shit as all these motherfuckers on my block got.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, there's some people like him, myself, others who didn't go into that ramification. Yo, it's no disrespect to those who do have that ramification. I want to make that clear. Yet, he said, had I went that route, I would not be where I'm at and some. Woo-wee. Most people that operate in the world or in the truth may not have certain things. They just learn on the fly, better themselves, learn how to save $1, and they are where they are right now because they put in the work. Then the people that went the old-fashioned way and it's not working. No disrespect. It's just what it is. Let's continue to hear what he has to say. Hey, listen, everything's pinned to the top. I see Joe in the house. What's up, Joe? And I see DW. Those in the clouds viewing, thank you for liking the video. Make sure y'all share the video. Let's continue.
No, because they lift up their garage. And I see the shit that they got. That they have. That's plain and simple. Well, with the exception of my mountain bike, you know, I'm bringing that up because I'm about to say some shit that pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? In the comment section of a video that I did. And I mentioned that my mountain bike got stolen. You know, with the exception of my mountain bike, I no longer have my mountain bike because one morning I decided to exercise. Right? I wanted to, you know, include an errand that I had to run. I wanted to include to include some exercise in it. So I decided that I wanted to get on my bike, and I did. I got on my bike and I hit the bike to the grocery store. Put the lock on the bike. It's about 11 something in the morning. I go inside, got me some portobello mushrooms, some ginger. I know exactly what I'm gonna make tonight. I'm not thinking while I'm getting portobello mushrooms, ginger, kale, red onions. I'm not thinking that while I'm doing that, somebody's jigging and fucking with my lock to take my bike. So then I come out, cause I'm not thinking. And then all of a so I got the blicky on me. But see, hey. It don't matter whether you got that or not, because, you know, in the comment section, this dude said it. He's 100% right. Yeah, everybody in North Carolina has one. But I'm just saying, in my mind, yeah, who gonna take my shit and I'm packing? Anyway, I come out, la. Damn. Somebody took my bike. I had to walk home. That's how furious I was. I had the money to catch an Uber, but I was so fucking mad that I had to walk home, and I was looking for this motherfucker, like, walking fast, like as if I was gonna find him. He could have went in 5 different directions based on the way that the public grocery store is situated.
Yeah, I know exactly what he means by that. And it's unfortunate. We're going to hear what he has to say about it. He's going to speak more into detail. Man, that's crazy, man. People will still take risks. Even though you're in a carry state, everybody for the most part got a blinky and still will take the risk to do some demonic activity, man. That's crazy, man. Let's continue.
He could have went that way. He could have went east, west, north, south. I don't know. He could have hid in the fucking bathroom for all I know. Didn't know how the motherfucker looked. Because I didn't see nobody. All I saw was a lock on the goddamn fucking bike rack and my bike gone. And you know what this nigga had to say? This monolithic nigga in the comment section of the video that I did, and I explained to people that my bike got stolen.
Here we go. Let's see what this ninja has to say.
This nigga said no grown ass man shouldn't be riding a bike to the store anyway.
What is it to people that rides a bike? So this ninja have the nerve to say no grown man should ride a bike because he can't afford one. Do you know most bikes cost about anywhere between $3,000 and $10,000? Anybody in the comment section, tell me if I'm lying. He got one of those type of bikes. I know he got one of those type of bikes because people get jealous when you buy something. There's bikes now that's like motorcycles. You hear me? They go fast. Okay? Them bikes that you mostly see out there is anywhere a nice, decent sized bike and you want it to, go at speeds, you spending about close to $3,000 to $10,000. Okay? That's like a down payment on a vehicle if you want to get a vehicle. Yet he loves riding bikes. It's good for exercise. There's a lot of people in Carolina got bikes. Same thing in Florida. People take risks to take something because they have no mind. Their mind ain't right. Jealousy. I'm telling you, man. Jealousy. So we don't know who the individual is. He didn't say the area. He did say Publix. And anybody could go to Publix. So it depends on what Publix he went to. So he ain't mentioned the area because that would give a clue to who potentially was involved. Now, it seemed like he ain't do no investigation. Let's see what he says about it because we almost done with the video. However, he's addressing the person in the comment section. Let's go.
I knew it had to be a nigga, because only niggas say shit like that. I could give you tons of people that ride a bike to the grocery store. Black and non-black, based on the area that I live in. I've seen a car just the other day I was riding my bike, about 2 weeks ago, I was riding my bike to Target to get some shit. And you know who pulled up right beside me to lock his bike rack up? Excuse me, his bike up, as well as his daughter's? A Caucasian man.
That's true.
Maybe in your community, know yourself more than anyone knows yourself. Knows you. For motherfucker tell you can't, you better. You better. Fuck them niggas.
Facts.
I don't care if they're your family member. I don't care if they're your friends. I don't care if they're your wife. I don't care if they're your husband. My son just told me the other day he wanted to build a ship to go to Mars. You know what I said? I said, yo, man, that's going to be kind of challenging. But, yo, I think you can do it. Straight up. Could you imagine, I don't know who invented the microwave, the TV, and the lights, but could you imagine, let's say the person that invented the microwave, could you imagine him talking to a monolithic nigga, or just overall, just a regular ass negative person?
Right.
Hey, listen, man. See here, man. I'm gonna tell you. This back in the, I don't know when the microwaves were first created, but let's just say this back in the 40s, right? Hey, man, listen, man. I want to build this thing. It's like a stove, but it's a smaller version of it, right? And in that stove, you know what I'm saying? You can cook some steaks and you can cook fries and things like that at a higher rate, a quicker rate. You know what I'm saying? Than an oven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the way that I'm gonna do it, you know, I'm gonna have like the like microwaves and some microwaves hitting inside and bouncing back and you know what I'm saying, frying up the molecules and atoms and all that scientific shit. You know what I'm saying? That I'm just trying to, you know, sound smart, but you know I'm stupid, but you know where I'm coming from, right? So, you know, I could cook a steak in like 5 minutes. And then there's this dude right here, like, so let me get this right. You talking about downsizing a stove and putting it on the counter of in the kitchen. And steaks normally take about 45 minutes to bake inside an oven. You telling me you can do it in 10 in this small, like, rectangular box?
Yep, excuses they talk about.
Yeah, man, that's exactly what I'm saying. You've been smoking PCP, dust, fentanyl. Well, they ain't have fentanyl back then. Maybe they did. Fentanyl, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna
try to make you believe you can't do it. They're gonna push fear. They're gonna push fear. They're gonna be like, I don't know how to. What do you mean you're gonna do this? You know, that's too much work. That's them ninjas for you, man. That's them ninjas for you.
Pink cocaine or something. Cause, you know, the reason why I'm saying that is because at the end of the day, I never thought about it. And ain't no way in the world I know I can't invent some shit like that. For one, because I ain't got the brain powers to do it, or to think, let alone think about creating an invention like that. And then the second thing is, I'm a lazy ass motherfucker. So I know if I'm that way, if I'm insecure, if I'm lazy, I know that I can't do it. I damn sure know that you can.
That's how they talk. Yep, that's how they talk.
There won't be no microwaves around. If the dude said, you know what, you got a point, you right. Nah. People that have invented and innovated shit are some of the most strong-minded people on the planet.
Facts.
Real shit.
The Most High gave them the ability to.
Some of the most daredevil. I mean, these people should be president of the United States, man. Because they believe in themselves. Yes. They were strong enough, powerful enough to believe in themselves. And that's the point that I'm making to you. Believe in yourself. And there's no telling what you'll be able to do, what you'll be able to accomplish in life. But see, I done dust them claws off, and I'm in that ocean. Fuck the bucket and the crabs in it. Or barrel, whatever one. I'm in the ocean, baby. Real talk. Swimming. Other than that, I'm out.
Monday.com.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Yeah, let them know. Let them know, y'all. Let them know. Let them know. Yeah. Yeah, they gonna get mad about that. They gonna get mad about that, y'all. Telling you. They don't like when you talk like that. They don't like when you talk like that, for real, for real. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Joe says, I heard this brother before, and he's the truth about what he's saying. The Most High puts people in your life for a reason, and a season, yes. And then DW salute. All right, y'all. So listen, let me check my thing. Let's see what's going on. All right, let me check on my other one. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, before I get on out of here. All right. So, that's pretty much about it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like the video, share the video. If you do support the Cash App, I'll shout you out on the next video. You know what I'm saying? This is a good one. Thank y'all for viewing, liking, and sharing the video. I am going to sign off this thing. Y'all take it easy and peace.